All right, there we go. Hey guys, this is your NSL commish, July 4, 1726, and our ASL commish, Rabbit. Yep. So we got both of the big dogs in here. And this is going to be the rules video. I need you to PM me back, not Rabbit, because I don't want to get y'all confused. Unless you're an ASL, PM Rabbit. If you're an NSL, PM me. Like the video. Do something to let me know you've watched this video, because if you don't, we're going to boot you out the league. Just like last year. This is something we do every year. And I always got to chase people down and ask them to watch the damn rules video. Tell me you watch the rules video. It's going to be 10 minutes long max. We're going to nail this real quick. That fair, Rabbit?
Totally fair. I mean, it doesn't take long just to get everybody on the same page and be sure that, we're all preaching from the same sermon book,
Fair enough. So ASL, PM Rabbit, NSL, PM me. Keep it easy. All right, first thing, huge change this year. Not really a huge change. Should have been the way y'all do it anyways, but within 24 hours of the advance, which is going to be 10 o'clock that night, by 10 o'clock the next day, you need to have sent a PM to somebody or answered a PM from somebody. Scheduling a time. Too many scheduling conflicts last year where people just waited till like 2 days in on a 3-day advance or a day and a half. Hey, I PM'd him at noon. Like, come on. Within 24 hours, or you're taking the loss, you're taking the no-show. You can find a way to play. I'm not going to make that dude chase you down. So let's say you don't hit him back until the night of, and he doesn't want to play you. He's not going to have to if you didn't PM him within 24 hours. So that's the first thing. Within 24 hours of advance, we need to see you playing. If you miss 3 games a year, just like last year, we're just going to boot you. Call somebody up from ASL. If you're an ASL, you're not NSL material anyways. We're just going to boot you out the leagues in general. Plenty of guys in ASL want to call up. Plenty of guys want a chance in to get into a league like ASL. So I don't care. We had to boot people up, make sure, NSL people stayed in NSL just so we had enough spots in ASL. So we got people. You want to be in the league, just be in the league. If you don't have time, quit now. Save everybody some trouble.
We all know that stuff comes up, and that's fine, but don't not tell anybody about it. If you need, you got shit going on, you need to step away from the league, that's totally fine too. We'll get you in and get you back on the waiting list when you get all that stuff taken care of. It's just communication. Reach out to your opponent within 24 hours.
Nope. Nobody that leaves this league on good terms will never have a chance back. You can ask half the people in ASL this year: Ashton Kutcher, Dave. I'm sure there's more. Brody. I don't know if Matt's in there or not, but did he ever answer you back, Matt? Oh, regardless, people were in there that have had a second chance in NSL because they left on good terms. They didn't get booted and they played their games. They left. They had to have a reason to leave. Next up, I want to go with the position change rules here. Or if you're going to change anybody's position, you got to submit that to me or Rabbit. Rabbit and ASL, me and NSL, any position change. If it's from free safety to strong safety, let us know. Linebacker to safety. Me and Rabbit get together. If it's something stupid, I'll probably approve it immediately from free safety to safety. But if it's something I need to look at, maybe like a linebacker to a defensive end, or from a draftee, or if you want to take a draftee and put them from linebacker to safety, something like that, that's something we're going to have to be okay with. It's just going to make it easier if you guys send all of them to us. And I know you're going to want to do it, and I know it might take a little while if it's controversial, but just please ask. It's going to make things so much easier. And don't just play them out of position and don't ask, because we'll up with that. Also, if you're going to change your defense from a 4-3 to a 3-4 or multiple, or if you're going anyway, if you're changing the defense your team normally runs that scheme, you have got to come to us and give us a plan on how you plan on doing that. For example, if you plan on taking, let's say the Vikings, I'm not going to try and call people out, but the Vikings are a 4-3 team. If I wanted to take that to a 3-4 team, I'm going to have to submit to me how I plan on doing that, which means not leaving Everson Griffin and Daniil Hunter at ends, because they would not play a 3-4 defensive ends. They're not big enough to do it. They would be outside linebackers in a 3-4. I could move, I would have to move. I could leave Linval at defensive tackle. Sharif plays more of it. He would be more of an end in a 3-4. But that would have to be what you'd have to send us to switch the defenses. And I know it's going to be a lot of hassle, but if you send us a valid plan that's not going to put 6 out of 7 of your front 7 as linebackers, we're going to approve it. I'm not trying to stop people from changing what they're doing. I'm trying to stop people from cheesing positions, because we all know defensive ends are overpowered at the defensive tackle spot, or, you know, it shouldn't be like that, but it is. So I don't want to see that this year. So if you're going to switch defenses to and don't say it's a multiple, so it doesn't matter. If unless your team right now runs a multiple, if you're switching to a multiple, I'm taking that as a position change to a 3-4, because that's where the personnel lines up. So if you're going from a 4-3 to a multiple, or 3-4, or from a 3-4 or multiple to a 4-3, please let me know.
Yeah, and I haven't
How
really,
you plan on? Go ahead.
sorry. I was saying I haven't really dug in, but I know last year, like the New England playbook was a multiple, and on some of theirs, like the nickels and quarters and things like that, you would have, you know, 2 linebackers on the end, and then your defensive ends pushed in, and no DT out on the field at all. And I would go in and change that back to where I at least had, you know, 3, if not 4 defensive linemen on the line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's different with like a Jadeveon Clowney coming in on a third down, and they've got some sort of package for him.
Yeah.
There, but that playbook in particular, as well as Buffalo, I haven't checked them out this year, but you know, if it defaults to having those guys in there, even after you've approved it with us, you need to go in and manually take it out. So if there's not, you need to set that in your coaching.
If we approve something like that and we're like, hey, again, I'm going to use a Vikings example. Everson Griffin can't play a 3-4 defensive end unless he's 3rd and long or some crazy, unless, if we tell you that and you're playing it on first down, you're like, I didn't know. That's on you. You're the one that chose that defense. You chose to leave those people in that depth chart of position like that. That's on you. So just rehash any position changes and changing from a 4-3 to a multiple or 3-4, or a 3-4 multiple to a 4-3. Less so from a 3-4 multiple to a 4-3. I don't think anybody's ever used that to cheese, but just to be 100% fair, in case something does happen, just get it approved with us. Again, not telling you can't do it. Be my guest. If you want to change it, that's your right. I'm not going to discourage you from it at all. I just want to make sure that what you're doing would be something that an NFL team would do, and not just putting up a bunch of 200-pound guys all over the place that are fast and break tackles. So that's that. A next rule, limiting free agency to 5-year deals only, and re-signs. Any re-sign or deal, 5 years. I know sometimes 7-year deals happen in the NFL. I don't care. We're not playing 7 years. I want 5 years to do 2 things. A, get more people in the free agency market that, from people, our people, like, so our free agency isn't barren every year. And 2, to prevent these 7-year deals that you're giving them these crazy prices on, but you're only paying them for the first 2 years or something, and you're not taking any cap hit. You're paying somebody that you're averaging $40 million a year to or something, only $16 million the first year, so it's not bad. I need to limit that down. We're going to start with 5. We might look at it again next year, go to 4, depending on the results, if they are as anticipated. But this year, max deals, 5-year deals. We're also going to look at free agency and the amount of point system. Since they don't lose their speed like last year, we probably are going to reevaluate that. That'll be at another date. We'll give you that. But the point system for free agency will have to be adjusted also, because last year, old guys would lose their ability and they sucked, so nobody wanted to sign them. Maybe this year, since they don't, like Rabbit said in our podcast, they don't lose as bad, you can still use these guys. Might have to up the point system total. But any issues? Do you agree with that, Rabbit? Anything to say about the 5-year deal?
Yeah, and I agree with that. And I know that somebody's going to come with, well, the game offered 7, because I've seen it. I've seen it in some of the CFMs that I've seen so far this year. But just like you said, we're not going 7 years. We're going 5 years in NSL, and we're going 5 years in ASL.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good plan, and I think it will open up free agency some, and get some of the bigger name players out there and give teams a salary cap problem. More of a salary cap thing to deal with. We did, a lot of teams last year didn't have that, and I think hopefully having this will help out with that.
Yeah, that was a major, and that kind of takes a lot of fun out the game. Every high-powered team should have salary cap issues. if you're making, you're doing the Super Bowls and all this. Every Super Bowl contending team has salary cap issues. It's just what happens when you get too many good players. They want to leave. Even average players start asking more. Madden doesn't really signify that as well as it should. We're trying to do it. That being said, that's all the new rules. Let's go over some of the things we got to remind y'all on. By week 2, you need to have a 53-man roster on your team. I don't know how else to say that. Just you need to have 53 men. I know some of y'all just I had to keep reminding you like you were rocking 47 players. Get 53 players on your team by week 2. That's to simulate a salary cap issue. If you're having salary cap issues, you can't sign 53. That's your problem. You need to solve that. I don't know how. We're not going to make any exceptions for you. Fix it. Cut somebody. Do something. That was fairly simple. Next, I want to go over just the last thing I really want to go over is the reminding people that this is a sim league. We had a lot of instances last year, and I was gone for a lot of the year in Oklahoma. So I'll take some of the blunt of the problem because it was me. I wasn't on top of things like I should, but I'm here this year. This is a sim league. Play sim football. If you're here to win at all costs, this is not the league for you. Stop right now. If your main goal is not to play fun games against fun opponents, leave now. If you just want to win at all costs, go somewhere else. There's plenty of leagues that want you to win at all costs and want you to fight at all costs. I want the people in this league to, more than anything, more than winning, just to want to play fun simulation games against other opponents. If you want that, stay here. Help us work for it. That includes looking at the analytics again. I'm going to go over those a little bit more in detail before the start of the season, but we still got 3 weeks for that to happen. And when it does happen, the analytics, you got to go by those. You got to look on it and placate your game to that. Yeah, I know some things work. I'm tired of hearing excuses like, oh, well, the run game wasn't working, so I stopped running in the first half. Or, hey, just try and play sim.
They were pressing Cooks all game, so that's why he had 6 for 310 yards.
Yeah. Excuses.
You got to play sim. No matter if someone pressed Cooks all game, Brady wouldn't throw streaks to him the whole game. So if you don't see it on Sundays, don't bring it here. Yeah, just a sim game. And if you have complaints with a opponent's game, talk to them about it. And then if
that was another thing.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I before we get too far, I needed to also, when you're adding talent, do not add speed or acceleration to your players. Just don't. Not in this league, not in NSL or ASL. Just don't do it. There's no reason to. Players never get faster in real life. They don't. They get slower. Just don't do that. We'll just stop right there. You got any complaints about that? I'm sorry. I've seen too many things happen where Cooks is getting higher or Conley's getting higher, and in ASL especially, I know there was issues with it just getting abused. But go ahead. So no speed or acceleration added when you're using XP.
Definitely. And I was just saying, if you've got a complaint against a team or an opponent, talk to the man. Say, hey, you sat in cover 2 the whole game, or hey, are you going to run it? You haven't ran it. You've thrown 20 passes and ran it twice. Talk to them about it. And if you can't talk it out, and they're like, oh, I just forgot. I apologize, and it gets more sim after that. That's fine. But if there's a disagreement, bring it to an admin. But bring it with either stats or video. I don't want he said, she said.
Yeah.
That's why we encourage Twitch. Definitely not a man.
Or Mixer.
Or Mixer, yeah.
Mixer's really good this year. I would definitely, if Twitch isn't working for you guys like you want, try Mixer. Mixer's spot on. I've had no complaints about that so far.
But yeah, come with some sort of evidence, either stats, highlights, or a Twitch feed. So if not, it's just going to be a he said, she said, and we'll talk to it. But ultimately, we need that.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Cat dog.
She's very loving right now. All right, but yeah, I agree with that. Don't come with the he. Oh my God, Opal, leave me alone. I agree with the he said, she said. Not working. Oh my goodness, she is very loving right now. Go do something important. It's not that hard to record Xbox, record that, and if it's something that's been happening all game, and I've had people like, hey, I played this dude 3 times, and every time whoa, you played him 3 times, why aren't you recording him by the second time? If you had a problem with him game one, record him the second time. Even if you don't like recording, you know you're gonna have issues with this dude, record him, send us the video, we will take care of it. There is nobody that sent me proof last year that I did not fix the problem for, and if you did, come talk to me. Every single person, they either get a suspension if a stern talk to, because everybody knows the rules. They know not to roll out with quarterbacks, especially this year, unless you're in between the tackles, because this is probably one of the worst Maddens for quarterback scrambling I've seen in a while. It's gotten worse. I really want to get to the point where we play a Madden where I don't have to have any rules for quarterback scrambling, and you have to account with some spies and some contains, but the contains don't work at all, and the spy half the time is slower than the quarterback, so it still kind of is broken. So stuff like that, we don't have to worry about player maker anymore because they took that away and added in this new thing, but hopefully that doesn't get abused. If it does, we'll make a rule for that. But come with some evidence, man. We will take care of you guys. I want everybody to have the same fun experience. I've heard too many people like, yeah, I played this dude and I hate playing him. Show me why. Is there a reason? Is there something he's doing? If he's just too good, that's one thing. But if he's doing something that kind of pisses you off, get some evidence for it. You know, show us. We promise you that guy won't be in the league very much longer. We had some people we didn't invite back this year because we just felt like they weren't what we were trying to get in our league. And you can ask Rabbit, we made some very tough choices, and I told them that, listen, this just isn't the league for you based off of how they played the game. So this year, I'm probably not going to wait till the end of the season to tell you that you're not fit for us. If you're getting complaints and people just don't enjoy playing you, you run up the score, you're doing whatever cheese tactic it takes to win. I hate to say it, but Lacey's not here to defend you. Like, he's not here to talk any sense into me, and I don't care anymore. I'm just going to boot you. Before I'd go to Lacey, and Lacey is a very understanding guy with a lot of you things, and he listens, and I don't care. I want sim people. So if you're not sim, I'm going to boot you. I don't think Rabbit's going to care too much if I boot unsim people with multiple complaints. We got good people. Play like the rim. That's about it. Anything you else wanted to add, Rabbit, about things you've seen, or maybe they just need to work on?
No, I mean, just a reiteration as far as, ASL, I love the league, and I think a lot of people had good times last year, but some people didn't want to move up to NSL because, you get 3 years in and you're attached to this league, and then here comes the call-up master knocking on your door, and you don't want to go up, but that's what ASL is, and you got to know that coming in, that you could get that call up anytime. And I would hope that everybody in ASL, that's what they want to do. They want to get up to the NSL, and maybe you come in leave your favorite team and come in as a team that you don't really like that much, but you're in it for the long haul. And you're not going to get called up by being the best. We had some issues with that last year. A couple of dudes thought that, well, I won the Super Bowl, why didn't I get called up? It doesn't matter. It's how sim are you? What are you doing on the side to help the league? Help show
Activity.
up the activity, either in chat, on podcast, helping out with
Even scheduling your games.
Right, that helps a lot. What extracurricular things are you doing? Do you have any, design or video skills that could help improve the league as well? And we welcome.
Yeah, having skills will get you, and playing sim, that's going to get you called up faster than anything else. If you can help the league produce things what we're trying to do, I'm going to call you up. I got to. You're too valuable not to. I'll call you up before people that have been there longer than you. So if you got some skills, show them to me. We'll call you up. We just to make our league better. I mean, we have to do it. Yeah. So that was the one other rule that I think everybody knows it in ASL. But to reiterate, if you guys don't remember, if you get called up, you can play in ASL to the end of that season, and then you have to abandon ASL so we can bring somebody new in, because it is a developmental league. We need developmentals in there, not just NSL 2.0. So you'll get called up. You have to take the team in NSL. That's available, unfortunately, but you can stay in ASL to the end of the season. Keep in mind, you only have to be that team in NSL for the rest of the season. At the end of the year, we're going to do like we did this year, Anybody who's not happy with their teams, throw them in a pot. We'll shake them up, do a draft, and you'll get a new team. That worked really well this year, and I think we're going to have about 10 teams every year that'll be like that. So we'll see what happens. I think that's it. Anything else you got to go, Rabbit?
That's it. Just know that things will be evolving as the year comes along. If we find new cheese tactics, I just saw this random ass play called like Bunch Monster or something, where you have 3 down linemen and your other 2 linemen are over on the right with the wide receivers.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a smart idea to bring that into the league.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll run that in this league.
Right. You could argue that, yeah,
before they patch it.
Somebody played that play. I saw it on a game, but it's gimmicky and it's cheese in my eyes. So, we may come up with things down the road. If we see something being abused, we're gonna pop out a podcast or a blast and say, "Hey guys, don't do this." So
that play right now, until they fix it, is banned. Try and run it if you want to. Let me see you run that play in our league and give me some excuse like you didn't know. When you see the lineman going out to those outside and you got 2 linemen, that play is terrible. It's easy to stop. I've seen it a lot in MUT squads. It's easier to stop in squads because you got 3 people that can just move the guys back where they need to be. But that play is so bad. But other than that, don't do the cheese, man. I've seen too many people playing to win. So don't play to win, because I'm just not going to bring you back again next year. Some people were on the borderline this year. I want to give y'all warnings. Don't play to win. Play to be sim. Don't make your roster and trade away all your best talent for draft picks that just so you could have a no salary, 60 million in salary cap and then cheese XP. Don't do it. Just don't. Play the game how it's supposed to. Keep some of your good players. Don't, I know that teams like the Browns and Jets and who else? Some of those crappy teams, the worst bottom of the league teams are hard to build. Do the best you can, man. You're not going to be them forever. So, all right, guys, I don't want to make it too long because I need y'all to watch this. So please, once you watch it, let me know. Anything else before we go, Rabbit, real quick?
That's it, man. We're going to have a fun year. I can't wait. And, like it's sim before win. That's the motto of this league and has been. And if you're not down with that, then this isn't the place for you. No hard feelings. Let us know. We might even turn you on to leagues that are a little more slack with the rules. That's the motto of these two of the Simball franchise, and we're going to stick to it. So I think one time, July, you said, we're not here to make friends. We want to be friends with guys and have a good time. But in the end, if you're not portraying what we want in these leagues, then it's going to be, I'm sorry, but you got to go. So.
Yeah. And again, like I said, if you want to win more than anything else in Madden, we've got leagues for you for that. There's people I know. I'm friends with a couple other commissioners. They'd love to have you guys. They want to win at all costs. It's not who we are. We're different. Everybody says they want to be sim. Just prove it to us. Be like, I want to be the most sim guy in the league. That should be your mentality. Like when you go into a game and you have an opportunity to win, run the same play you just ran 3 times that game already, and you don't do it, those are the guys we want. So, all right, guys, let me know you watch this video. Other than that, we're good to go. See y'all later.